Okay, so you guys already know King of Fighters is coming out for global, and what that means is that we're getting 4 new characters with this collab, and those 4 characters are Kyo, Rugal, I think it's Mai and Athena. Yeah, I think those are the 4 brand new characters that are going to come out. So with these 4 characters, they are absolutely insane. They're all really good. I think either Kyo or Rugal are the best out of the 4. They could probably be within the the same tier because they are really, really good. Especially Rugal, because Rugal is crazy, man. Rugal's crazy, but Kyo is really, really good as well. So I don't know, man. I just don't know. There's a lot of play on JP with them. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and break down every character that comes out with this collab. But before we do that, be sure to like and subscribe if you like Grand Cross content. It would be greatly appreciated, and join our Discord. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So with this collab, right, we have 4 new characters, and with those 4 new characters are come new stuff. So we got this first character right here, which is Kyo, and what he brings is a lot to the table, man. A lot, and I mean a lot, because as you can see here, his stats are insane for PvP. For PvE, not so much, but for PvP, he is really, really good. I would honestly say he's probably beyond SS tier because of the way he works, right? And the way he works is he has Cold Destruction on his first skill, and you'll see why that's really good for him in a minute. But Cold Destruction, the only other character in the game that has this skill is Red Esterosa, and Red Esterosa isn't good, and they buffed it for JP. So instead of, what is it, I think it's 400% right now on global, it's 425% for him, right? So I think they did buff Cold Destruction, so that's really, really good, which means he's gonna do massive damage, massive damage, man. And then his second skill is Scorch, and this is something that I think it's Red Meliscula has. Yeah, I think it's her, right? And so every ignite that's on the target, their damage is increased by 25%. And what he does on his passive, right? His passive and his ultimate, right, inflicts ignites. So when they get ignited, he does more damage on both his Scorch and his Cold Destruction. So both skills, depending on the amount of ignites they have, it's going to be insanity, man. It's insanity, and they will get ignited a lot, and I mean a lot. And because of this passive that he has, Spirit of a Man, he he is a great partner for Mon Speed, Meliscula. He's just a good partner for people who depend on debuffs and ignites. So he himself inflicts 2 ignites on the opponent every turn, like every turn. So at the end of your turn, at the end of the enemy's turn, he's just giving out ignites like crazy. And this means that he's going to do massive damage, because you guys know every ignite on the opponent is 10% extra damage that is inflicted. With the Scorch he has, it's 25%, and then Cold Destruction is 20%. So he's crazy. He is insane. And then for every ignite on the enemy, he reduces the damage dealt to allies by 5%. And it's kind of weird how that works, like how that part works, but I'm not really going to get into it. It's just really weird how that's calculated in the game. But yeah, man, I honestly cannot wait till this unit comes out. He's pretty much like what I'm most hype about, because you can use him on so many different teams. And he's just really, really good, especially since we on Global don't have the units on JP. So that means we won't have Goddess Elizabeth and her shield to worry about. We don't have King, so that way debuffs can't be removed. We just don't have the units that JP has, but that can be a good and bad thing depending on the situation, right? So again, he is really, really good, and I want him. I'm not looking for copies of him on the banner, but I am looking for one, right? I'm looking for one so that way I can showcase him and show off what he can do. And again, really, really, really good unit. Nothing really bad to say about him. His CC really good. His stats are good. He's just really a really amazing unit, and he will be dealing massive damage. So really can't wait for him. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the next character. So the next character we have on the list is Omega Rugal. Omega Rugal is insane. He is actually insane on the Pierce team, because he replaces Green Escanor. And the fact that he's green himself means that blues are about to experience true fear, yo. True fear. And he's just like, why? Like, I don't understand why they did this. He can be used in farming as well, so he's really, really good. I have to say, he is probably... is he better than Kyo? I don't know, because Rugal's main role is on a Pierce team. Red King, even Red King doesn't truly stop Rugal because of how insane he is. His Pierce rate is 55%. And obviously, you know, building with Pierce rate, he's insane. He is actually insane. He has the same card as Blue Meliodas and Hauser, which inflicts Pierce damage on all enemies. So you already know he's going to be doing crazy, crazy damage. His second skill, it's okay. I won't say it's like anything too like crazy. It's okay. It decreases their attack related stats, so you know you can screw them over a little bit, but it's only on one enemy, right? And it's not that like strong when it's rank 1 and 2. On rank 3 it's stronger, but again, the debuff that he does is crazy, because you guys already know Valenti does this. She decreases attack related stats, but on all enemies, right? He is doing it on one enemy, which can be a bad thing. So I don't know, man. His skill 2 may not hit as hard as his skill 1, obviously, but it'll still be good, because then he will be able to tank a little bit more, right? And he is a tank. He is actually like really insane as a tank. He's just really, really good. So his ultimate, right? His ultimate is a charge ultimate, which you guys already know is very, very powerful. And at max, it's 1050%. So again, really, really strong unit. He is absolutely insanity. Again, his main role is going to be on Pierce. So if you don't run Pierce that much, I'm not sure how good he'll be for you. But if you do, you already know he's going to be OP. Like, he's literally going to be OP, especially since he's green, man. Especially since he's green. And then his passive makes him, like, yeah, his passive. I really like what they did with this passive. They really made it unique. So when he has below 50%, right, he removes HP, or no, what am I saying? He removes debuffs, right? Fully heals his HP and increases every single stat by 15%. You can only do this one time, but to be honest, you only need it to go off one time for him to be dealing crazy damage. So take into consideration, he has 55% pierce rate, not awakened, level 1 base stats, 55% pierce rate. When you do this, you're getting 70% pierce rate, right? 70%. That is insane right off the bat. So imagine him built with pierce rate, man. He's, again, crazy. He's just crazy. Like, I love what they did with the character. I really, really do, because I want more passive like this where it's unique, you know what I mean? Because let's say you hit him with a strong attack, he doesn't die, he's fully healing his HP, and then he's getting stronger, and all debuffs are removed. Crazy. It's just absolutely insanity. But again, main role, Pierce. Other than that, I don't think he'll be too crazy. And in that sense, Kyo is a lot better than him, because Kyo can be flexible on various teams, whereas Omega Rugal can only be really, like, his primary use is on a Pierce team. So give or take, you can use him with Demon Meliodas and, you know, Blue Lilia. But other than that, I don't know, because I haven't seen him on any other teams besides Pierce rate. So it remains to be seen. But I guess when he comes out, we'll, you know, if we get him, we'll try him on different teams. But again, Pierce rate is his main team. All right. So with Rugal done, let's go ahead and get to the next unit. Okay, so Mai is she's a little, like, she's not a like bad, but she is kind of below Rugal and Kyo, right? So for her, she is blue, so that's good. She is blue. The problem is there's too many greens. But right now, because Lost Vein is meta, right, she will definitely be able to deal crazy damage to Lost Vein. And I do like her crit chance. Her crit chance is 50%, and her crit damage is 150%. Not the highest crit damage, but it's okay, right? It's okay. Especially because her skills are pretty good. She again, I don't know. There hasn't been much play with her on JP, but from what I've seen and from what I've read, she can be useful, but it just depends on how you use her, I guess, right? So obviously, she has an ult depletion card, which is cool and all, but it's not going to do crazy damage. You guys already know, like Merlin, Zeldris, they can potentially hit hard depending on the color advantage they have and how they're built. But I would say she is really, really unique because her her second skill, man, has Amplify. You guys know Daria has Amplify, and it makes her a like top 10 unit in the game. She has Amplify on her AoE skill, like AoE Amplify. Do you guys understand how insane that is? That is actually pretty insane. So what is she? Blue, right? So let's say I don't know, you play around with her, give her support like Arthur, and you try and do the whole Arthur level 3 buff, right? She's gonna do so much damage, man. I mean, like, it's gonna be insanity because 1, Amplify is 30% per buff, right? And 2, what's her passive? Her passive, right? When her skills are ranked up, she increases her basic stats by 15% for 2 turns, right? So all you gotta do is literally move a card. Merge a card together, rank it up, and you get her passive to go off. She's really good, man. She is really, really good. It just depends on how you use her, because she can be used as support, but she can also be used as an attack. So that's what I like about her. And then her ultimate, right, it just increases the ranks of all hero skills. So I don't know if that's just her or if it's all allies, but regardless, either way, she's still ranking up her skills, and she's going to have her passive go off. So again, really, really good. The thing that hurts her the most, unfortunately, is that she is blue. So you guys already know green is crazy strong, especially with Rugal coming out. So it's going to be a little hard for her to actually do some, like, stay relevant in the meta, just because if you have Rugal, right, if you have an opponent that's using Rugal, you're gonna be at a serious disadvantage because she's not gonna be able to damage him as much. And if she does proc his passive, it's pretty much game over for her. And Escanor is still just a crazy unit nowadays. Like, it's just crazy how good Escanor is even to this day, man. I just really, like, I wish she was red. I do wish she was red, but then again, Rio probably wouldn't have been red. So it is what it is. But I mean, she's still good. If you get her, don't be disappointed. She's good. She's really, really good. But yeah, we got one more unit to go over. So let's go ahead and go over her. And the last unit we're going to go over is Athena. She's green, which is good, right? But what hurts her is that she's not good on, like, various other teams, right? She's I don't know, because she has good cards, but they're just kind of weak. You know what I mean? Because she has this one, right, which is just pure damage except for rank 3, which stuns. I believe is that Arthur's skill? I don't know. I don't know if that's Arthur's skill. It looks like it. Blue Arthur, right? And then she has this, which inflicts detonate on one enemy. Cool, I guess. And then she has cancel stances on her ultimate. Again, she is definitely the most underwhelming of the batch because I think she's free. I believe she is free, and she's definitely the most underwhelming because, like, they just, I don't know, they kind of cucked her a little bit. To say she's completely bad would be kind of a lie, especially since she is green. Again, greens are pretty, like, dominant in the PvP for global, except Lost Vein. Lost Vein does shut down green units, but again, that's Lost Vein. He's a festival unit, so you guys gotta remember that. But I mean, she could potentially do some damage. I don't know, man. I haven't seen much play with her either on JP, and it's mainly because she is a subunit. So when allies defeat enemies on allies' turn, right, she reduces all enemies' ultimate move gauge by 2 orbs at the end of your turn in PvP. I think they do use her on the sub, right? So unfortunately, she is only good in that regard, but I could be wrong. You guys could correct me in the comments if I am wrong, but I mean, she is in a banner, I think. So if you get her, cool. I mean, I'm sure I'll probably summon her, but again, she is the most underwhelming of the batch. But other than that, there's not too much other than these units. These units are really, really good. I'm just gonna put that out there, especially Kyo and Rugal. They are their best characters. So hopefully when the banner comes out, I can get one copy of all characters. Again, I'm not going for 6 out of 6 everything because it kind of be dumb at this point, especially since it's looking like Goddess Elizabeth is coming out sooner than I thought. So I mean, hey, if she does come out on the first year anniversary, that's great. But if she comes out on New Year's, it just means I gotta grind a little bit more to get gems, right? It just means I gotta grind a little bit more. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, man. Again, these characters are insane, so be hyped. They are coming. It's rumored that they'll be here either the next patch or Halloween. So give or take a few weeks, right? But yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready for these units. I can't wait to summon on them. Hopefully you guys saved up. You guys were smart enough to skip banners. But if not, hey, it is what it is. And if you did, then good luck on your summons. But I mean, hey, everyone, hopefully you guys get one copy of every character or just one copy of any character from this collab. But yeah, guys, with that, I will see you all in the next video.